Before I present our product to you, I'll first introduce you to a user named Alex. While Alex was browsing Twitter the other day, she came across tweets about an unexpected wildfire happening live near her local neighborhood. At this point, Alex relied on Twitter to get fast access to information. She wanted to know more about when did the fire first start and where exactly is it happening. While monitoring Twitter, she came across some tweets that she wasn't sure were real. Some of them seemed like they might be exaggerations. While Twitter provided quick access to information, Alex started to get concerned about where the nearest gas station is and what the safety guidelines are during a fire. She doesn't see information on this via Twitter or even through existing disaster-related apps. Alex's situation highlights key problems that the general public faces during disasters. They need fast access to information, particularly during unexpected disasters. Traditional news stations lag because it takes them time to send reporters to the site and publish the information. Meanwhile, Twitter enables live witnesses to post immediately. Number 2, Twitter spreads information quickly, but the information isn't always palatable. In fact, studies show that 86 to 91% of users spread fake tweets during disasters. Number 3, users want useful information. A study that compiled a list of 40 top user concerns during a disaster states that the top 10 concerns are not addressed in a sample of 26 existing disaster applications. Only 6 features were addressed out of the 40. To help Alex and other users during disasters, from wildfires to shootings, we created Vixiniti, a mobile application that alerts users of nearby disasters by monitoring tweets in given locations. It also displays disaster-related tweets based on a user's point of interest. Vixiniti merges speed, integrity, and value, which you'll learn about in the following slides.
For our machine learning model, we take all our tweets and pre-processing them by selecting all the English tweets, remove all the stop words, and summarizing them. We then feed the new tweet into a Doc2Vec, which will transform a tweet into a vector, and similar vectors have similar meanings. After this, we will take the resulting vectors and put it through an MLP model. An MLP model stands for multi-layer perceptron model, which takes a bunch of vectors and will output you the probability numbers of each of the labels. We have 8 labels, so the resulting will give us a probability for each of those, and the one with the highest probability will be the resulting disaster that we classified in.
Alright, now let's go through a demo of our app. When you open up the app, you'll be shown a map of your area. If you zoom out a little, you'll see a bunch of markers that represent some cities in Ontario. Future releases of our app will also support other cities as well as other provinces. If you tap on one of the markers, say the one for Toronto, you'll be shown the most recent disaster-related tweet posted in Toronto. Also, it shows that the machine learning model that we have in our backend is 77% confident that this tweet is related to a shooting incident in Toronto. You can also open this tweet in Twitter if you want to. If you tap on Explore Area, you'll see a list of recent disaster-related tweets that were posted in Toronto as well. Each of them will have its own predicted disaster type as well as its confidence level. You can also filter these tweets by their disaster type. Now, tapping on the gear icon at the bottom right will take you to this screen. Here you'll see 3 highlighted buttons that let you request medical assistance as well as police and fire services. If you decide to request one of these, you'll be prompted to confirm your decision 2 times just to make sure that this wasn't an accident. You can also locate your nearest gas stations and medical centers with these options. Below these buttons is also a list of safety guidelines for some common disasters. For example, the fire one will take you to the Canadian Red Cross website. Our app also features a notification service which you can use by signing up for an account. You'll need to provide your name, the phone number on which you want to receive notifications, and your current location. Here I'm signed up as a test user. So you can see I can change my password, sign out, and even update my profile with a new phone number and new location. If our machine learning model detects with a reasonable amount of certainty that there's a disaster happening in your area, you'll be notified with an SMS. Here's an example of what the SMS would look like. It shows you the city and the type of disaster it thinks is happening in your area. Our app also gives an option for reporting any bugs that you might find while using our app. It's also worth mentioning that our app states a privacy policy as well as the terms of service our users must accept. We collect user-related information only for providing our notification service, and will never share it to any third party without their consent. Alright, that ends the demo as well as the presentation. You can try out our app at Vixiniti.ml. Thanks for watching.